Hey guys, Frank Spencer here, and I thought it was time to give a little good news. Although I thought my last report was pretty good news as well, in that we see things trend line kind of going not only in favor of the seller but also in favor of the buyer, in that interest rates are coming down. But it's really easy when I say it, and I recognize that. So it's easy for you to be a little bit skeptical. It's easy for you to say, really, is that on the mark? So the very next day after putting out my last video, this came out in the paper, and it's a report from Dr. Lawrence Yun. He's the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors. And guess what he said? He said we're looking for a bit of a rebound. And that rebound is going to be driven by a couple of reasons. First, he acknowledges in the article that there's a bit of sticker shock out there. Interest rates went from 3% up to 8%, and have been floating in the 7s right now. Helps on the horizon there. He says that interest rates are going to come down sometime next year, and his anticipated rate was somewhere in the 6.1, 6.5, low to mid sixes range, and all of that's very good news. But there's another little piece of the puzzle that is working in our favor to see kind of a rebound in the market, and that is that people are tired of waiting. You see a pent-up pressure. He says in the article that 7 million babies were born over the last 2 years. Another 7 million Americans turned 65. These are life-changing events, and you have to recognize that. People in their mid-60s like me, hey, maybe we're looking for a smaller home, a single-story home, a home in a different environment or climate, to help with our health, so on and so forth. And babies being born, we know what that means: another bedroom, another bathroom, a change in lifestyle that requires more space, so on and so forth. So while I will tell you that in every single market there are buyers who want to buy and sellers who want to sell, the pressure is building up on both sides to make it happen. And these life-changing events really seem to be pushing us along that line. Now, that being said, with a reduction in interest rates, well, not at the historic lows of 2.75, into the 3s and 4s, they are going to come down, and that's going to put more pressure on the existing market. And what that probably is going to do is prices start to rise, and they will. We're going to see more sellers come into the market because they have to. Remember all those life-changing events, getting older, and so on. They're going to have to sell and make the adjustments. For some people, it's going to be out of state. For other people, it's just going to be a geographic relocation into a physically more accommodating space, and so on. So all that being said, what he's predicting is that we're probably going to sell about 13.5% more homes than we sold over the last couple of years. That's good news. And that we're probably going to see a price values go up. And he's anticipating somewhere in the 3.5% range of prices going up. Now, bear in mind, it's so important to remember this, that real estate is a hyper local market. And so when we look at these numbers, we're really talking about national numbers. We're not talking about the local numbers, and your local numbers may be different. My local numbers may be different. So this is why you want to talk to somebody who's in tune with the local market, so that you have a clear picture of what your market's going to look like. Is it going to exceed those projections, or is it going to fall just short of them? That information is going to determine success or failure in your desired outcome, and how you navigate those changes will determine your success as well. So anyway, talk to a local expert. I'm Mr. Chatsworth. I'm here to help. So if you like this video, I would ask that you do one or maybe two things. The first thing is click the subscribe button below. And if you want to be ahead of the curve and actually know immediately when we release our videos, which is usually 1 to 2 times a week, click the bell and you'll be notified right away when it happens. Again, I'm Mr. Chatsworth, and I'm here to help.